6'4" from South Carolina. At a guard, 5'8" from Rain. The head coach for the Aces. All right, Fever fan franchise singles. And a guard.
Las Vegas Aces. Las Vegas. They'll be in the playoffs. They're trying right here in this building. What a lineup. Speaking of for the Aces, as the head coach, Jesse Miller, Kareem Indiana scored were their fewest since June 10th, but we've got two of the leagues to turn into a track meet. Aaliyah Boston, Asia Wilson in the center. Coming off a 24-point night, here is Clark. Can't connect on, just 1 of 10 from the three-point line, and Kelsey Plum struggled a little bit too. But a lot of firepower in the action. Feeds Boston. Indiana has the advantage, and Boston gets the friendly roll.
Crazy.
Chelsea Gray, beautiful find inside to a cutting Wilson who lays it in. Mitchell catch and shoot. Too strong on a three ball, and Indiana. Wilson going to work from the perimeter to the rim. Pass. Smith is open and can't connect on a three. Indiana's Gray steps into a three. She can't knock it down. Clark shot fakes the three, feeds inside to Boston for two. Caitlin Clark, she's found Boston a couple times as Plum is off the mark on postseason play. Clark launches, has a three-ball rim out. Through a shooting slump. The beginning of the season, she maybe wasn't quite at the...
Just a couple nights ago, playing against the Aces, she was one. But let's see exactly how she's able to respond to that.
Three-pointers made as Gray backing in and gets the foul call.
Yeah, that's tough. I think Chelsea Gray does a match is... She's a great shooter. She can put on the floor. She can pass. That's why she's tonight.
And Gray goes 1 of 2. Here's Clark handed off to Smith, who hangs and draws the foul.
Great ball movement.
And she has struggled from the foul line. And Smith splits the pair. Gray works her way inside and all sorts of defense. Clark bounces ahead and Mitchell beats the pack back.
What a beautiful breakaway points.
Smith got the credit for the steal. I think it could have gone to 2 or 3 different. Here is Clark driving. Clark gets inside and can't hit the roll. But
we've seen just being able to distribute the ball at such a high level.
Clark enters the night second in free throw percentage in the WNBA. I think that's Tiffany Hayes, who really packed a punch off the bench, and there's the second foul on Clark. And this is a similar situation
toward yourself and your own, want to do better, your own a little better place. But I'm not going to lie, Pat, I love it.
And the rest of next game, I'm not going to suspend her for the playoffs.
Be able to come back.
Mitchell turns the corner, flips it up, and gets it to go. Wednesday, here is Young pulling up and knocking it down.
You have to be able to come back and know where you're at.
Mitchell staying aggressive, leads all of the Eastern Conference in scoring, and only that woman right there is
every single possession and hope she misses.
Clark too strong there on the floater. Smart, Plum, fire away and bury a three. Oh, feed it inside and knocked away. Good defense there by Kia Stokes. Top scores, 2 of college's top scores. Wilson can't hit there. Clark, behind, bounce pass, backdoor, Kelsey Mitchell. And Las Vegas leads by 4.
Make sure to come guard me. The two are also joined by former.
Also, plenty of Hawkeye affiliation in the building here tonight. Okay. That one goes through the hands of Mitchell. Hayes choppy here so far tonight.
Yeah, and I really want to credit to just the defensive.
Which was a huge story in Las Vegas's victory. And Jackie Young, shot clock down to 6, cross-court pass. And that Stephanie White, Dana Evans, Skylar Diggs.
In high school, but we had such a great team, and just being able to go. Not everybody gets it, so just how unique it is so amazing.
Oh, Kelsey Plum.
But Kelsey Plum, who probably wasn't too happy with her numbers as well, has that ability to.
The depth on this Aces roster as Smith just muscles her way inside. Here's Hayes weaving her way inside. Hangs everything but the finish.
See if they can go into the second quarter with high hopes.
Lexi Holland's her 25th roaring here in the second half of the season. Jackie Young misses on a three. Smith from the mid-range, off the mark. Wilson extra pass. Alicia Clark can't hit on a three. Mitchell driving, gets by Colson, gets to the rim. Late contest there by Will. And the Aces will take a 6-point lead. WNBA Friday Night Spotlight is for first quarter, played just 6 minutes. Benlay deep position and lays it in. Colson launches, too strong there on a three. Benlay feed inside Dantes. Oh, the bank shots. Dantes has a little bit of an old-fashioned game. Here's Gray through traffic, good defense. Dantas launches and hits a three. Dantas with 5 points here in less than 2 minutes. Here to open up the second as Kelsey Plum knocks in a three of the evening. She's hit both of Las Vegas's. In fact, Benlay on the drive.
The ball and being able to go coast to coast.
Hayes with the step through and the finish. Mitchell weaving her way inside the left-handed bank shot.
So bouncy, you never really know what's going up.
Well, they're attacking Clark a lot. They know she's got the two from out. Here's Clark, float shot. She's open. Gustafson left alone, and she buries a three.
Yeah, she has the
A 10-2 response by the Aces. They will
a huge factor. You got to be able to beat her to the spot and really make it a difference.
get that offensive game going here. Seeing two constantly, and that passes to Rule. You have to be really careful on fouling right when you give the ball.
But anytime you stop that transition in any kind of way, they're ready to call it.
Lead here at 8 points as Hayes on the drive, gets inside, but shot too strong. And with Tiffany Hayes not on the roster, that was because she announced Las Vegas welcomed her in with open arms. Absolutely, Tiffany Hayes. You can come.
She's going to be able to start on anybody else's team. Here she is, which you don't always see, but being able to come back.
Struggled with the physicality of the Aces, something they want to improve upon here tonight. Wheeler sizing up Gray, but missing on a three. Sidesteps Gustafson and buries a triple.
Shot fake, get the defense in the air, and come back and knock it down year after year.
Leah Boston
Ready to go.
Oh, Mitchell shot out of a cannon and through traffic.
Every time she gets that speed going downhill.
It's Gray the other way and finishes on a crossover. Oh, big step back there. Continued Plum extra pass, and Young drops a three.
Guys were on her, and they left a wide open Jackie Young, who can have
6 shots fall outside of Kelsey Mitchell's shots. But she's open and splashes on 3 more.
doing their thing. You cannot leave either one of them open. Great job way to move the ball.
State Farm. Life here as they are hanging around. Plum gets inside and draws the foul. 9 points. 9 points on Wednesday. These teams will be watching that game because Las Vegas, Indiana could lock down the 6th seed. Mitchell missing inside through
Kelsey Mitchell not taking any plays off.
And trying inside to Smith, spinning on Wilson, drop step and a foul.
You just form, knowing you're gonna make it and having it. I know it's frustrating.
Smith just 1 of 4. Just really hard to beat teams this good when you're not cashing in. Clark weaving into Young, flips it up there.
That's tough. That is going to be tough. It's going to be.
So Clark, after a frustrating shot, likely on the bench here the rest of the way, and 2 more for Asia Wilson.
There's another person wide open, ready to go.
Or have extended periods of success as Wheeler can't hit us and see in a double team. And it was ripped out of there by Chelsea Gray.
And see, the physicality of the Aces, your style of basketball, and I know they thrive in the tempo. See if you can get some easy buckets.
Teams that assemble all this talent, and they're not exactly the gritty.
A real practice between them and how hard they go against each other playing this style of basketball. And again, it's not dirty. It's just with so much talent. They're all about getting better every time they step on the floor.
1 early in the second. Clark is open, and Alicia Clark hit. Mitchell working on Plum, buries a 3.
Those shots were, did you really need it? But as long as it goes in, it's a great shot.
Well, has more than 5 points. That time her shot was blocked as Wilson with a late phone pushes ahead. Wilson puts on the brakes and lays it in. Wheeler's got to hurry outside for Boston, who launches and can't connect on it. And really a balanced effort here for Las Vegas, which is how Becky Hammond likes it. 6 points and 4 assists for Chelsea Gray. 2 seasons combined. They're playoff bound, but where will they be? Where Indiana trying to put the finishing touches on the 6th seed as Smith passes post entry to Wilson, who faces fires and leaves it shorts. 2 per half here on the season. Clark rims out a 3. Gray left open and buries a 3.
But being able to stay mentally strong, take 1 possession at a time, and that's
It's a completely different story trying to do it against Las Vegas. Bouncing, Boston gets the roll.
nice.
It's single digits. Young sidesteps hole. Leaves the 3 ball away. Short.
Doing a great job by Boston, but here he goes.
Clark needed to get going. Oh, Chelsea Gray, showtime.
But just seeing it, she also celebrated as if she was the one to score.
7. Indiana trying to get her going offensively. Technical here. She cannot afford to get another one the rest of the regular season. Clark. Plum nearly picked her pocket. Fire inside. Stokes couldn't handle it. Maybe got it.
Veteran leadership really comes in. Really try to settle everybody down. See if you can make a good play.
Clark launches.
What else do you have in your bag that you can lead your team with? She has plenty.
Oh, Plum with the Clark. Boston screen, fire away, hits a 3.
Yes.
Stops on this end, and Gray is wide open and answers with a 3 of her own.
Plum and Jackie both have the ability to score. And here's the
floor. Stokes launches, and this is on a 3 ball. She extra pass. It's Clark open for 3. Oh, you barely ever get away with. Clark spinning inside, fading. Young rises and misses on. Putting on the moves.
Which again, they play so well in transition.
Probing, leaning in, no whistle. That was not good.
But Clark isn't that type of player to back down. You might be able to make a difference.
Boston hounding Wilson, and Clark with the good closeout.
Really athletic, but you're going to be able to give that break to Jackie Young.
Boston backing in and laying.
They're high passionate players.
Here is Wilson missing from the mid-range. Off the screen, drives inside, and the big shot is good. Third quarter here for Caitlin Clark. And all it took was one to go from Clark, and it's like just that killer mentality that she brings. You never
respects the game, but she did the work, which it's all about being who you are. And you better believe.
Driving on Clark. Clark sticks with her feet inside. It's Tiffany Hayes. The Aces with a beautiful move on the baseline, and now Fagbenle couldn't handle that. Hayes on the drive.
Right, which is huge to note. And she stayed with it, and there's still a whole nother 10 minutes to play. It could be anybody.
Clark, step back, hits a 3. Third quarter, and Clark's pulled Indiana back within 3. Young misses, and as Clark feeds ahead, Hull gets inside Fagbenle's building. But there was a foul, I think, on the Hull.
I couldn't even stop. But being able to see that time and time, even
would never for a second get old.
Great.
3. Gray pulling up over Clark. Tough shots. And Clark can't get it off. Defended well there by Wheeler. Back outside. Dantas launches and hits a 3. Clark swing it. Gray way downtown. 3 ball is the crossover. Clark. Here's Hayes driving into traffic. Shot too strong. Good contest there by Clark. Eyes ahead. A little behind Fagbenle. Pass from Clark. This time Gray going behind the back. Keeps it with her. Plum called for the foul as
the defense move.
Not just flashing. Clark did well. Dantas has to get it up. Was it off in time? No shot. Clark handoff. Fagbenle draws the foul and couldn't put it over the front.
Just like this. And Lexi Hull, we've seen it time and time again. Just making
bounds in 11 minutes off the bench. First one rattles out. Of her first 22 free throws this year, and has now missed 4. Plum over Fagbenle, hits a 3, and a massive swing. Clark driving on Young, flips it up. Late help there. Be out of bounds somewhere.
Over a much taller defender. She makes it look.
Oh, driving on Gray, got by her, and there's Stokes. Rim protector. Wilson is back-to-back defenders in the WNBA. Mitchell, and Hull was Kelsey on Kelsey. Plum hangs, feeds it to Gray. Extra pass. There's an argument. And now, after a long discussion, Roy Gilbain has changed. But with a shot clock winding down, the Ace circling around, finds Boston, who's open, and can't connect.
The defense low, but you can go high.
Wilson runs into a wall and a jump. Stokes, corner 3, that won't fall. Bouncing, Dantas is 3 for 3. Got way too strong.
Been so crucial, 8 points off of the bench.
Wilson just spinning into trap. Clark looking ahead. Mitchell on the drive. Mitchell's fouled. Here looking for her first points of the second half. and gets them with that. Final 5:43.
Yes, I agree. And even with, I want to throw Aaliyah Ball.
Two teams in a tightly contested game as Gray off balance.
Blockable.
Mitchell inside for Boston, knocked away. Have to create the bounce pass here for Boston, who finds some space. And can't. Wilson over Boston. She wants it. Instead, opts for Dantas. Backing in on Stokes and draws the foul. In fact, Benley was too. But the free throw line right here. Indiana.
But you really have to dial in and see if you can really make a play.
But the free throw line has been their undoing here so far. Still at 2 tight games. Wilson faces up and hits it over Boston.
Great defense. Better. Oh.
Mitchell with the floater leaves it. Young into the corner. Open is Plum. Boston backing her way in, muscles inside. Boston blocked by.
There, you just kind of go off the reactions of the players to see what was.
Boston calmly knocks down the first points. Boston 2 of 2. Gray driving, fading, firing, and missing. And Clark knocked off the ball there by Young, and she's with under 3 minutes left to play. You're on the Knights. And Clark knocks down the first. Yeah. Let the Fever have hit their last 4 from Gamebridge Fieldhouse. Wilson driving inside and draws the foul. Dantas does so on a big possession here tonight.
Yeah, and that's what makes her so damn, especially at the size that she would play that.
And 1 of 2 from the line makes this a 2-possession game. To Boston, she's wide open and connects. And Wilson will go back to the free throw line.
To knock that down.
Wilson is an 85%. How about the 2 Gamecock bigs working on Young, one of the best defenders. Clark gets by her and gets to the rim. Plum leans in, floater too strong. Then Clark will launch. Right up the middle, kick out Plum, and a huge 3-ball.
Possession there for Jackie Young. She's too good.
It's no man's land.
Game that Kelsey Plum has had. I would say just go ahead and let her go. See?
Well, just a 2-game series here in 3 days between the defensive matchups here. Some lower scoring games than you might expect between these two. Aces kick out. Dantas shot fakes the 3, finds some space and knocks it down. Up. Plum off the screen. She launches. This one is short. 1 of 3. And these are always moments.
The time awareness as well. When do you shoot it? You want to be able to.
The thing about this Indiana backcourt, Mitchell and Clark are not.
You don't even want to foul as soon as that ball goes up to see.
And she's almost assuredly going to win the assist crown. Mitchell, Boston for the tie. Oh, it rims out. She got a great
opportunity to steal.
Does with that one. And Gray goes 2 for 2. Gets inside, feeds Fag Benley, maybe got away with extra steps. Indiana's resiliency, they fell down by 13 points in the second half and has 4 Olympic gold medalists. Yep. Well, Gray missed the first. But calmly knocks down the second. On a double team. And that's how this one will produce a mark ball.